Hello and welcome to What Pissed You Off This Week.
Wait. This happens every episode. You start and I'm never ready and I have to every time I say wait.
Hello and welcome to What Pissed You Off This
If I don't look at you this episode, like, don't be offended by it.
Hello and welcome to What Pissed You Off This Week.
I'm your host Lele. Please come visit Raukola. And I'm joined here today by Torgeir. There is so much I want to say, but condensed into one sentence. There's no words in the English language to explain how important you are to me and how much I'm going to miss you, Ryssevik. Say hello, Torgeir.
Hello. We can do this.
We can do this.
I'm not crying. Shut up.
And welcome to the second episode of us crying on camera.
Hell yeah. Quality TV right here.
Yes.
Yeah, so why are we crying again?
We're crying again because due to unforeseen circumstances, instead of us having a couple more weeks left together, I'm leaving in 5 hours.
Yes. We can do this.
Can we?
I think so. I hope so. Yes. And also, as you can see, we are not in our usual space.
No, we are not. Where are we to again?
We are in my temporary home studio.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
And you guys might see some cats in the background.
Yes.
What are their names?
Bella Mozzarella Tagliatella Penne Pasta.
And
Nova Pavlova Casanova Minnesota.
yes, and Nova is a criminal.
She is a true criminal. She does crime all the time.
Yes, I spent the last night here, laying on the couch right there, and you can't see, but in the corner there's some amps and then like a ventilation flap with a string on it. And I woke up like 3 times during the night to fish her off of those amps and keep her from breaking everything by falling down.
Yep.
She's a criminal.
A true criminal.
And when we were dyeing my roots here for the first time after you guys had gotten her, she was like permanently attached to my toes.
There was one time she climbed up my leg.
She did?
Yeah, because I was putting on the in-ear headphones and the cable was kind of dangling and she just climbed up my jeans. So fucking painful.
And she also likes to lay on this keyboard.
Yes.
And yesterday,
she has been playing a lot of piano recently.
Yeah, and
it's
she
so
made
cute.
a really cool chord yesterday.
Yeah, she was like fully making just a wide-ass minor chord. I don't know how she did it. She just laid down. I think I did a video of it.
Yeah, I did a video of it too.
If we have the video, we'll put it there. Hell yeah.
She's an artiste.
Yes. True criminal artist.
Yes. Oh my god, crime
Is
bag
that
is
the crime
entering the
bag?
frame. That's the criminal.
That is the
Hi,
criminal.
Nova.
Hello. Hell
She
yeah.
loves climbing into that rack there and just hanging out.
Yes.
So, Torgeir, what are we talking about today?
I don't know. Do we have a plan or are we just winging it?
I think we're just winging it pretty much at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah, no.
Because there's also very limited topics we can talk about without crying.
Yeah. Yeah, you were going back to Finland.
That's not one of them.
Yeah. I don't know what else to think about even, you know? I can think about my little crime bag. But yeah, we were going to talk about our past year that we've had.
Because there's been ups and a lot of downs. One of them being this moment.
Yeah,
But we've had a lot of fun together.
we have.
Fuck me.
Looking at this.
No, we can't. Yeah, we've had a lot of... No, fuck me. We've had a lot of good times. And, like, we became really fast friends.
Yes.
Which I'm really grateful for.
Hell yeah.
Because this would have been a very lonely year without a friend. Because usually there's a lot of interns living at the studio.
Yeah.
But now I was the only one.
You were the only one staying there.
Yeah, I was the only one staying there. Apart from the occasional, like, Airbnb or artist. And Kate, who was here for a month.
Yeah, Kate was here. That was fun.
Kate, you were awesome as well. But yeah, like, so I feel like we were really good friends by Song Farm.
Yeah. Song
Which was
Farm
in
was
June?
the vibe.
Yeah, and I made a 7-minute long compilation of Torgeir ruining my footage from Song Farm.
Is it that long?
Yes, it's 7.5 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's called Torgeir's Epic Summer Adventure.
Can you tell them about what I did for these 7 minutes?
Well, basically, Torgeir has a couple of things that he does One of them is just, if I'm trying to pan around a room, he will just lead stare into the barrel of the camera and follow the camera. And so I can't use it because it looks so awkward. Or he will wave like this. Or the thing that he did, 23 times in the compilation?
Something like that.
Is grab any object near him and then try to sell it to me.
Scruff super white. Same good taste. Now in white.
Yes. And this would happen a lot.
A whole lot.
My favorite thing that you tried to sell me was your coworker Ola. Stjerneproducent fra Førde. Naustdal.
Yes. Naustdal.
Yes. And I think Check-in.
Check-in.
Because he would also always say the full name of the product. Apple AirPods Pro or whatever it was that you were holding. But because he didn't know what brand of chicken it was. So he just looks at the camera and says, Chicken. That caught me so off guard.
Yeah.
And another one of my favorite moments from Song Farm was when I was up in my room editing and he calls me and the only thing I hear from the phone is, bitch. And I say, excuse me? Because I think at that moment that he has interrupted his own session just to call me and call me a bitch.
Yes.
But then after I say, excuse me? What did you say?
No, I mean, do you want to come to the beach with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beach, not
There was a
bitch.
beach nearby.
Beach.
Beach, motherfucker. You want to go there?
And we did.
We did go to the beach.
We went swimming.
We did.
And the water was very cold.
Yes. And there was like nasty like kelp and whatnot.
Yeah, didn't we make like a very fast escape from the water?
Yeah, what was
something
that?
touched your foot.
What the fuck was that? Something touched my foot in the water. Fucking Swedish water, man. Fucking hell.
We did have an experience with Norwegian water that was unpleasant as well. At your lake.
Yeah, the fucking egg grass.
In at Ryssevik.
Ryssevik.
Like his artist project is Ryss. And we went swimming at Ryssevik.
Yes, we found out there is a lake like
15 minutes.
15-minute drive that way, named after me for some reason.
Yes, it was his lake.
Hell
and
yeah.
we made a vlog that we never edited together.
Hell yeah. Some clips here. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes, of him calling me a horrible social media ansvarig.
Because you forgot to do any footage when we were actually
You were the director. I told you I was just a cameraman.
We were at the lake. You didn't grab any footage.
But yeah, there was really nasty kelp there.
Yeah.
That was like, we tried to figure out what it was, like what kelp, but it looked like it had eggs growing on it.
Yeah, but it might have been like if there were, I don't know, frogs or whatever in the lake that they had laid the eggs on the plant.
But there were, hell yeah. There were so much of that fucking kelp, like to the point where like you could only go like a very, hello.
Hey, you're going to jump over the frame?
Wee.
Hell yeah.
Like you couldn't go too deep into the water or there would be just so much kelp that was like wrapping around your legs and arms.
Yeah, and it was like so long. It would grow from the bottom and then just all
and it
the
would
way
fully
up
like
to the
wrap
top.
around your limbs.
Yeah, it was long and thin.
And then because I'm a great friend, I started throwing it at you. I got desensitized to it faster than he did. So I kept grabbing it from the ground and just throwing it at his face. Did you remember
You
that?
were so mean.
But it was so fun. You can't argue that it wasn't fun.
It wasn't. It was traumatizing.
It was incredibly fun. The Christopher was there as well.
Yes.
And that was fun.
Yes.
He also threw it at you.
Yes. And I threw it at him.
Yes.
And you.
Yes.
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 Fun.
It was so funny if I got it to like stick to your back. 'Cause it would-
Fucking hell.
Those have been like some of my favorite moments, I think,
Yeah.
from the past year. And also when we got to take the trash to the landfill. That was so
hell
fun.
yeah. Just
Did we-
throwing shit
Didn't we
and
talk
breaking
about
it.
that on the first episode, I think?
Maybe. I think so.
That has been 30 weeks ago.
Damn.
And by the way, I want to say thank you to Magnus, our lovely Swedish Magnus,
Hell yeah.
for getting us these mugs. These were the sweetest thing ever.
They are, really.
I'm like, thank you.
And like these aren't even the only mugs Magnus has made for us.
Yes.
We've
Should
also
we ask
got...
our assist? Celine?
Can you bring me Magnus mugs, please?
Thank you.
So we have this one that Magnus made for me.
Yes. And then we have this one
Hell yeah.
with Lele the Fierce Warrior. I love this so much. And then the first mug I got from Magnus, which says, keep calm and let the Finnish girl handle it.
Hell yeah.
This is such a confidence boost for me.
Yeah. I know Hey, I know.
But do you have some favorite or memories that you're fond of from the past year?
Definitely staying up until like 9 a.m. at Song Farm is a highlight for sure.
Yeah, we stole like box of wine.
Sat in my car for a little bit.
And I got so like drunk that I couldn't pour it for myself, so I had to go like this into his lap, and he had to like pour it into my mouth. Do you remember why we were in your car?
Because it was cold.
Yeah, it was so fucking freezing that we had to sit in there.
Yeah.
And how much did we sleep that night?
1 hour and 15 minutes.
Yes. Responsible.
Very responsible adults.
Remember, kids, drink alcohol.
Also, the car ride home the next day.
Yeah, I drove us home for the beginning, and when we were driving towards Norway, and we're like, where the hell is the border?
Grensen.
And then it turned into Hvor Norge? Hvor Norge?
Yes.
That was so fun. And we bought 3 24 packs of Monster.
We did.
It was amazing.
And we had beef jerky.
And we have beef jerky. Oh, yeah.
Fucking beef jerky.
The criminal is
being a criminal.
She's doing exactly what she was doing last night and keeping me awake. Yeah, that was super fun. And we also, every night at Song Farm, we played Scheiken.
Yes, we played a lot of Scheiken.
Yeah, and Hakkebakkeskogen.
Hakkebakkeskogen.
And Ferie.
Ferie!
Do you have other favorite memories?
This podcast?
This podcast has been so fun.
Yeah, we've been doing this every week.
Yeah.
For
30 weeks.
30 weeks.
How many months is that?
This is also the last time we're doing it in the same room.
For God knows how long.
Yeah. Don't cry, we can do this.
Don't say things like that.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Yes.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
I've also loved all the nights where I'm like, okay, Torgeir and I are going outside to hang. And then I come back at like 5 or 6 a.m. Like, what the fuck happened?
That has happened more than once.
Or we're just going to play a little Minecraft. And we go to bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking all the Minecraft we've been playing.
Yeah.
And the pipe we've been building.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. And I also, I've loved we used to make dinner outside.
Oh, yeah,
during
last
the summer. Yeah.
We did.
Let's cook some pictures up.
Yeah.
Us making dinner by the river because it's like really nice cooking spot.
Yeah, I got a gas burner for Christmas. And like it was one period in the summer where we had every fucking meal outside.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
And we had these hot dogs where the sausage just tasted exactly like milk. I might have been a little bit alone in that opinion, but I stand by it. They tasted like milk. It was a beef
sausage.
That tasted exactly like fucking milk.
I could see how you could maybe say that they had a hint of a milky taste to them.
That wasn't a hint, and it was fully milk flavored. Don't look at the camera like that. It tasted like milk.
Let's agree to somewhat agree.
I'll take that.
Yes.
I'll take it.
I don't fully disagree. It's just...
It tasted like milk.
A little bit.
A lot of it. I have also been collecting a list of things Torgeir has said out of context.
Oh, no.
Can we read a couple excerpts?
No. Fuck. Of course that's going to come up this episode.
This is the last time we can do this in person. Would you like to defend yourself in some way before you say these?
All of these are taken very much out of context, is all I'm
Do we want
to
explain the context of these in any way, or?
No.
Okay.
I think they're better without context.
Should I read all of them and then you can choose which ones you want to cut out?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm going to cut it anyways.
Yeah.
Because with context, they will make sense.
Yeah, because a lot of these make no sense.
Yeah, without the context.
Yes. Well, very little with context either.
Might be true for some of them. Right. Most of them. Shut up.
Let's dive into random shit Torgeir has said. First one is, can he be a lit så här without necessarily wanting a dick in his butt, if you know what I mean?
Yes.
I have rated it 9 out of 10. No idea what this was in reference to. Then we have, I inhaled pig dust. That has been rated 1,000 out of 10.
Yes.
Because he was also delivered. I inhaled pig dust. Then I was asking about pea, the vegetable, because we were looking at frozen foods, and I asked him, what is pea in Norwegian? He answers, tisse. And I said, no.
Tisse.
Then we have go work in a cancer factory.
Go work in a cancer factory.
Mm-hmm. Also, all of this has been said to me.
Yes.
I was hoping you'd say something like built up pressure, but no, straight up fart energy. Volvo is a land animal, not a submarine.
That, I think, is my favorite one.
I think mine too. Yes. We have to explain. He was trying to cross a river with his horse in Minecraft.
Horse was named Volvo.
Yes.
Yes.
And then this next one is, I think we have to say, this is in relations to bats being mammals. Mm-hmm. So they're more related to a horse than a squirrel. Not realizing that both are mammals.
Shut up. Shut up.
Then we have, yes, I said crazy looking voice. Shut the fuck up. Now give me the lighter or die. That has been rated -1 out of 10. The fuck, man, I was silent. Then we have, no motherfucker, I insist. You suck.
That's also one of my favorites.
Same. This was rated 6 out of 9.
6-9.
Then we have, when they fucking boat, do they not make baby? Impeccable grammar there.
Yeah.
This was also, that was Minecraft related.
Minecraft related.
Then we have you heard of shoe spoons? No. Well, we got 2 of them. Why? Most people have 2 shoes, duh. Then the one that might get us cancelled if we keep it in the episode. I'd fully love spending a day having Down syndrome. Because they're so happy.
Yeah.
Then... This was after he fought for like good 5 seconds to not fall on ice, and he somehow miraculously saved himself. I was so proud and so ashamed at the same time. Then,
I was fully falling for 5 seconds before I caught myself.
And none of us thought he was gonna like...
No, I was about to fall on my ass for the entirety of those 5 seconds.
And then you ended up in this position. Then my personal favorite, röre, sop, sop, grön. How would you say it? Can you say it in your accent?
Röre, sop, sop, grön. We were building in Minecraft again.
Penis time.
Don't remember what this was in reference to at all.
It's spelled pianist.
Ah.
Not penis time. It's penis time.
Piano.
Penis time.
Yes.
Then we have, I'm not just gonna sit and eat straight crack.
No idea what this was in reference to.
I think Oscar said to that before that.
It was the cake analogy about crack for some reason.
Like, well, if there's crack in a cake, it's still crack cake. And then you say, yeah, well, I'm not just sit there and eat straight crack.
Still no idea what that is even about.
Me neither. But this is probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Try as hard as you can to almost close your eyes without closing them. They're so almost closed. Because that is such a stupid sentence.
Try it. They're almost closed, but they're not.
I don't see tall people here that often. I had to think swastika-like for a second there, but it helped.
I was building in Minecraft again.
They're both bald and sitting in chairs.
In reference to Walter and Michael Ehrmantraut being best friends.
They were not friends.
They got into a bar fight like a minute later.
Yes. What's it called? Like an ATM for drinks.
Vending machine.
Yes. The machine, it needs to fuck before it can piss out more water. The coffee machine needs to flush before I can get more water. I'm God, motherfucker. Fire stick of doom.
We were making a campfire.
And he had a fire stick of doom.
Yes, I could make fire with a stick.
Points at a guinea pig. That's not a turtle. What's it called? I have no recollection of why you said that. Oh, you pointed at a picture of a guinea pig and that's not a turtle. What's it called?
Why would I say that?
Why do you say half of the things that you say?
Well, some of these make sense.
Can you read the last one? It's in Norwegian.
Volvo is not supposed to go in water.
Can you read the last one?
Jeg trodde jeg dummet meg ut, men jeg latet som jeg var deg. Så egentlig dummet jeg bare deg ut, og det går helt fint.
And can you translate that to our non-Norwegians?
I thought I was making a fool of myself, but I was pretending to be you. So I was making a fool out of you, which is fine.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
That was when I was being you on Tinder, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's another thing we have been doing a lot of recently. Is he has been swiping my Tinder.
And writing messages on your Tinder.
In very thick bergensk.
Yes, which you don't speak.
No, so I don't know at all who these people are.
You have learned to say shommi.
That is true. And you have made yourself a boyfriend on Tinder.
Yes.
And
who does not know that he has been speaking to a 28-year-old dude.
From Bergen.
Yes, and not a 23-year-old Finn from Finland.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we even started, because sometimes he would start with very thick Bergensk, and then we got Selina to completely switch the dialect, and she started responding in Trøndersk.
Yes.
And none of them pointed it out. None of them noticed that I'm fully switching dialects.
They just wanted boobs.
They just wanted boobs.
Yes.
They didn't get any.
Heh.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Do we have any other things we want to talk about? Some fun moments, highlights? I really enjoyed back when From was coming out weekly that we would gather here every Sunday, you, me, and Selina. We have the best trio.
Yeah.
I love our trio, and we would watch From every Sunday.
Yeah. So when season 1 and 2 had come out, and we could binge those.
Yeah.
But then season 3 was coming out weekly.
Yeah.
And we loved seasons 1 and 2.
They were super good.
Super good. And then season 3, which we had to wait a week for each episode.
Sucked ass.
It was so disappointing every time because we had such high hopes.
Yeah.
Like, maybe this time it's going to pick up and get good. No.
It was just characters walking and talking. The
so much.
Season.
Just dialogue.
I
Nothing
feel like
happening.
their budget got cut for that season because like the first 2 seasons had like a lot more like makeup and like special effects because like these people were getting like killed by these monsters, but we saw almost none of that in season 3
at all. It was just talking.
Yeah, it was just Boyd having to go.
Yeah.
He would always say, "Oh, I gotta go." And that was all he did.
Fucking Boyd having to go.
Every time. I thought the entire From subreddit was always, "I gotta go."
Yeah. I'm having trouble pronouncing words because my nose is clogged. Yes, exactly. That little crying back. You want to say hello? No. She didn't want to say hello. Do you want to say what pissed you off this week?
That I'm going to Finland.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off as well.
Same.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Motherfucker. Dog.
I'm gonna cry all the way to Oslo.
I sure hope you do. No, I'm sorry. Motherfucker.
There's so many things I want to say to you both, but like I don't have the words to.
Yeah.
And like even if I did, I wouldn't be able to get them out through all the crying.
Motherfucker, you need another hug.
So this week's episode is a bit short because we just wanted to record something for you guys, but we have how many hours left?
It'll be 4.5.
4.5 hours. So we want to spend the rest of our time together just hanging out. Fucking hell, it's 4. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go and
cry
a little bit, and then we're going to get Lele to her train. And we're also going to make Jaeger tuna.
Yes.
Yes, we might document that.
Yes, a thing we did in the Finnish military. You take a tuna can in oil, you put like a tissue in it, and you light the edges on fire.
Yes, and then it burns like a fucking candle for, I don't know how long, 10 minutes?
And like it cooks the top of it, and it becomes like smoky. It's so good.
Yeah. And the last time we did it, also, it just popped.
Yeah, it just fully flew off Torgeir's tuna. I'm like, oh, I guess it had a timer.
Yes, fully exploded. Nova is attacking the fridge. Hey, Nova. Yeah.
Torgeir has taken Nova's favorite toy, the measuring tape.
She can stay there while we do the outro.
So yeah, I guess all we have left to say is thank you for listening to
this week's episode.
And like this podcast in general.
Yeah.
Because we have had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you guys have had at least a moderate amount of fun listening to it.
Yeah.
Because this has been very important for us.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep doing it, but it's going to feel so different.
Yeah, it's going to be weird. But like, yeah, that's going to like keep us talking every week though, you know what I mean?
And we have like an excuse to always make time.
Yes.
For a phone call. I'm going to miss you so much.
I'm going to miss you too. I'm not crying. Shut up.
I am.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. I need to look good on the camera.
Since when?
I don't know, since this morning. It's a new thing I've started.
No, but it was horrible today. I don't know how. What was it that I said? But it was somehow I implied to him like, oh, "You're ugly," and he's like, "Yeah, I know." And I'm like, "No, you can't say that. That breaks my fucking heart. It was a joke." Girl, don't bite it.
She's trying to steal our audio.
Yes. So yeah, thank you for making this podcast with me, Torgeir.
Thank you for making this podcast with me.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of What Pissed You Off This Week. If you enjoyed the episode, please rate and review the show. It helps us a lot. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at What Pissed You Off Pod and What Pissed You Off Podcast.
Yes.
Who are we saying bye to today?
Each other? Sorry.
Bye, Torgeir.
I love you too. I'm not crying. Thank you. Bye.